Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Michelle and you are here at She Who Dares Wins. Oh, that sounded really formal. Today's video is all about productivity and how I've been stressing and pulling my hair out and, well, quite frankly, for all the wrong reasons.
This is a man's world, but we won't quit. This is a man's world. She who dares wins.
Okay, now, are you like me and have you scrolled through hundreds, if not thousands of videos on productivity, trying to learn from the geniuses like Matt D'Avelio and Ali Abdaal on how to be the most productive person in the world? Have you brought reels and reels of fancy notebooks and post-its and pens with the best intention of having clear notes and objectives for all of your daily tasks? The journey for me to become more productive got so tiring that I decided to switch things up. And maybe you guys can too. Maybe this video will provide you with a little bit of help and you can relate to my ongoing frustration with trying to be more productive. Right, now before we delve into the solution, let's look at why are we all striving to be so goddamn productive? Bear with me because I did a little bit of a Google and here's what Google says. In simple terms, productivity is important because you get more done. If you're a productive person, you can do more with less time. That means you can take on harder, more important tasks. It also means that you have more time to spend to enjoy the things that you want to do. Ooh, doesn't that sound perfect? All joking aside, I have spent so many hours Googling and researching on how to be productive that I possibly have become the most unproductive person on this planet. What I should have been doing was trying to find a solution that works for me. See, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've always worked well under pressure, and 9 times out of 10 that means getting the project done just before the deadline. And it's not 100% healthy, but I'm still here living, breathing, and for the most part enjoying life. And I do have a lot of spare time. For me, life's just a little bit more exciting without post-it notes. I do, however, still want to be the most productive version of myself. Contradiction. I want to squeeze as much as I can out of the working week so that I've got time to do things that I really enjoy, which at the moment is photography, spending time with my family, and also, making videos and being just all-round creative. So instead of watching hours and hours of videos, I switched things up and looked at ways in which I could outsource things that I was doing. The things that took up so much of my time, and to be honest with you, things that I didn't really want to be doing and quite frankly don't need to be doing because there's a better solution out there. So first up, I run a business. You may or may not know, I work in construction, and as well as having my creative side of She Who Dares Wins with the shop, construction is something that takes up a huge amount of my time. That small business, even though I predominantly only work part-time, is huge for me. So let's delve straight into that. So number 1 on the time-consuming chart is accounting. For any business, it is the core of your business. If you're out there selling or doing engineering work or making money, if you don't have your accounts in order, you're basically screwed. I used to spend a huge amount of time sitting down, writing invoices on the computer, using Word, using Excel, putting down all my expenses, keeping all my receipts, and then looking at how much money I've made each month. And it was a pain and took a huge amount of my time. I'm only a small business. It's just me. When Sage came along with their accounting online platform, I signed up and instantly this saved me a huge amount of time. You can zap your expenses on your phone by taking a picture and they automatically load up. I can do all my invoices on the go. I can do quotes and estimates. If someone phones me up and I'm on the road, I don't have to wait till I get back into the office. I can literally pull over, type it in my phone and send it straight away. I receive payments dead quickly when I use Sage, so I'm not having to sit down at the end of every month and chase up people, because Sage has this ability where you can send an invoice to a customer with a little payment button on and they can pay up. You can send reminders and it all can be done on your mobile phone. So massive part of running a business, accounting, I would say to anyone out there who is starting a business, outsource that to Sage. And when I say outsource, like there's nobody there doing the work for you. You still have to do the work, but it is streamlined. The software is so good that it kind of makes it really easy of just putting the information in, and everything is far less time consuming. Probably less time consuming in the way that I've just explained how it's time consuming. Wow, okay. This would probably be a good place to say that Sage have actually sponsored this week's video. So please go and check them out, link down in the description. But genuinely, if they weren't sponsoring this video, I would still give them a shout out because it saves me a huge amount of time in my business world. Next up, on the engineering side, is drawing work. I go out and do a lot of land surveying, and I've just now realised that it probably pays me to use a draftsman. So I found someone who is uber flexible, very talented, and I've been outsourcing my drawing work and more particularly my CAD work as well, on the basis that I looked at time spent and how I put value on my time, and I just didn't really enjoy some aspects of drafting and would far prefer to be doing other things like I said earlier, such as photography and filmmaking and spending time with my family. So I outsourced all my drafting work, and quite frankly, I haven't looked back since. So there you have it, go folks. My key takeaway is outsource when and if you can. Now, I do realise that there'll be some of you out there that are saying, I can't afford to outsource. You'll be surprised at how soon you can outsource when running a business. Sometimes it's just a case of letting go and understanding that your time is actually more valuable spent elsewhere. I looked at it from a position that I'm happy to reduce my profit margin if it means I can steal back some time to do the fun things in life. And that may be just an age thing. I feel like I'm getting old and time is precious. So tell me what you guys think about productivity and outsourcing. Go ahead and make a comment down in the description. Click and like this video if you feel like it's been useful, and I'll see you real soon.